What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being here tonight. Got a lot of things to talk about. Evil Lives, thank you for the 14-month resub. What is going on, ladies and gents? How you guys doing? Appreciate you being here. Oh, man. Got a lot of things to talk about. Plenty of things to talk about. But I hope you guys are well. What's going on, Narkill? Shout out to Fusion X and Evil Lives. I'm not sure who else is hanging out. If you're also hanging out, make sure to say something in the chat. I'd love to be able to welcome you in today. Couple of things. I'm going to start off by giving our Patreon backers a little bit of an update here. So I'm sure that there were some people who listened to the last reunion episode that we did for Limit Break Radio and heard about, the permanent reunion and Limit Break Radio coming back and all of that. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure that I did not give any kind of a timetable. I just said Limit Break Radio is coming back in 2022. And I was very vague about that on purpose because I didn't want to promise that we would be coming back the next month or after the release or whatever. We said specifically that we're coming back in 2022 to give us a little bit of lead time so that we can get a couple of things in order. Namely, we're creating an entirely new show. So, I've got to admit something here. Some of the audio assets that we had used for the 14 version of Limit Break Radio had already been made years earlier, or a year earlier, or something like that. The 14 version of the Limit Break Radio intro was made for something else, and it sat around for a little bit, and then we finally used it for Limit Break Radio. And so going back to the drawing board on something like the intro for your show, especially when our intros are kind of known for being production pieces, I need to make sure that I get that right. So that's one thing. We're also revamping not just the website, which we are working on. Strife has updated us not that long ago about the work that's going on the website, but we're also getting a brand new logo as well. We're rebranding the show entirely, so you guys got to know that that's going to take a little bit of time. So I just want to be clear. I know, right? Very fancy. And part of the problem is that none of us as hosts of Limit Break Radio are terribly let's call it graphically inclined. Okay, none of us are logo people. I made most of the art assets for Limit Break Radio for the 14 run, but that's because I was making punk rock artwork, and like part of the thing about punk rock artwork is like you don't try very. It's like it's low effort by its design. Like it's designed to be low effort. Like it's designed to look like you tore stuff out of a fucking newspaper and stuck it to some picture. That's literally what it is. So we're taking our time with it to make sure that we get it right. We don't want to rush this thing along. So I did notice that there were a couple of people who, right after the reunion show came out, we're like super, super excited. And, we're like right there on top of the Patreon. And I first of all do want to say thank you. I do appreciate that. I appreciate the support. But I also want to make sure that, it's communicated adequately that, like, you don't see me on the stream like pimping the Patreon all the time or subscribe to the stream. It's because we're not in production mode yet, and I know that. And I'm not going to be looking to try to monetize Limit Break Radio excessively when there's no product. So while I appreciate the enthusiasm and again the support, I want to make sure that people are giving money when their expectations are met. So if you're waiting for the product or you want to hear the product before you give to the Patreon, totally valid. Totally get that. And I encourage you to do that. So I just want to be sure that I address that first and foremost. But if you are interested in supporting Limit Break Radio, even in our sort of foundational period as we're rebranding and bringing back the show, patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. Yeah, logos can take forever, and the person we got for the logo is hey, Morgan Freeman, thank you for the 32 months. The person that we got to do the logo too is a Final Fantasy XIV like community artist. So we're not trying to like impose a lot of deadlines. We're trying to get a really quality logo that like when you see it is a quintessentially Final Fantasy XIV logo. We're really excited. Like I'd love to be able to describe what I see in my head. I have no idea if that's what we'll get back, but I'm really excited about it. So great projects require pre-production. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Morgan Freeman. I appreciate that. So anyway, that's just a little bit of update. I will hopefully remember to clip this and upload it to the Patreon so that this is communicated to our wonderful Patreon donors. So